Kuno's gone. Or is slightly out of frame. Oh, this is... Oh, wow, this is really interesting. This is not real. The first night that we were here, we had that dream where we went out and looked at the guy hanging, and there was the whole like disco light thing, and it was me. And there was that whole reptilian brain thing. Okay, leaving is somewhat problematic. It said go outside to the beach. I assumed that meant where we came from. Like, where we washed up on the boat, but evidently not. Oh, my options are gone. Okay, I have no idea what I'm looking for then. I'm fairly certain that's where I came in. But at this point, who knows? This is the same music that was playing in that other dream sequence. I'm positive this is a dream sequence. Also, unironically, unproblematic is actually a really good compliment. Down to the chain? Something there? What chain? I've only been here for like 20 minutes. Just to be clear, out of character, I don't actually believe that you should shoot heroin or people. Or that you should ask someone out immediately after admitting to killing people in a police shootout. And also after talking about their dead husband. Those are not good things to do. However, they do undeniably provide content for the stream, and that is ultimately our goal here. What? Her footprints on the water. In case you weren't sure that this was a dream sequence. In case you were still questioning it. Oh boy! Oh boy!
Dolorous day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around. to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
Okay, that's not who I thought we were going to find here. But okay?
Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking. But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go.
Something is wrong!
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
Wait, stay for a moment. We need to have a massive epic showdown.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really. We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters.
You say that every combination of words has been played out, but I am fairly certain that over the course of this playthrough, we have created at least 5 or 6 brand new sentences.
It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Were we dating actual Dolores Day or just someone who kind of looked like her?
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day.
You're the morning?
The morning? I don't understand.
I don't either. I meant morning. I'm grieving, but you're not even dead.
Oh my God, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
Sad things can happen to you at any age. Mourning is not age specific.
This is a bit much for me. It feels like your ribs are cracking around your heart.
That's hurtful for reasons?
Then why are we doing it?
You're the ex something.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing?
You're
confusing me.
I'm confused!
Look, I have to be at the Lausanne aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch.
Oh, look at you having a light rail in your country! Fucking Revachol has light rail to the airport. What the fuck? 99% of US cities?
I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
I should have gone even deeper to a place where I never met you because it's impossible to meet people in the abyss of the void!
Great. It's the abyss of the void. Soon it will be the gloaming.
Yeah?
And it will be the world ending.
That's correct!
My friends are waiting for me on the platform, Harry. It's impolite to...
Say hi to your friends for me.
I will.
No, you won't.
1,000 times you beat an animal. 1,000 times you've raised that fabric. What is underneath has always calmed you. centered you, made you sane.
You're Dolores Day, Queen Regnant of the territories of Mundi and Insulinde, and nothing else.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
You said I have a vast soul and you will always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
Were we?
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
You didn't say it. You wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory. I don't know why we're doing this. This can only hurt. But my health isn't on screen right now, so there's no consequences!
Please, Harry. I just don't have time for this.
Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Why am I doing this? Because this is a dream and her flight isn't real. I can get closure however the fuck I want. Every step I take, it grows, till by the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me completely. I step on the light rail and look back, something, bow collector. I know it'll be like this until I walk back to you. You, every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now?
I am not happy! You also said kisses, kisses, kisses.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago.
I don't think that's right.
I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
Joke's on you? I'm into that shit?
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
I was cool?
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants. Smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first. My first kiss. My first time to have sex.
Well, there's your problem right there.
The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
Okay, so, like, you know, your mileage may vary, but, like, I am of the mind that you have so little idea of what the fuck you're doing when you're young and not experienced in love and relationships that it's not that every first relationship is doomed to failure, because it isn't. It's just that it's so much easier to get into a bad relationship early because you don't know any of the warning signs. It's harder to avoid it because you just kind of get swept up in all of the emotions and like, wow, that guy's really cool. I just kind of hang off of everything that they do. They're really pretty. They're really this. They're really that. Like, feelings. And you don't really, like, stop to consider a lot of the other things that might not be good until after you've been in it for a while. And then you start to see some of those things that maybe, you know, aren't as healthy or good for you. And honestly, credit to her for recognizing that the relationship wasn't good and she had to get out of that. Because some people don't. Some people just never understand that relationships don't have to be like that. That you don't have to just, like, accept that. So, yeah, I sympathize with this. I mean, hey, if 3 weeks is what it takes to realize that it's not working out, that's better than being in one for like a year and a half or longer and then being like, shit, it isn't working. I mean, again, this is all like, I'm editorializing here. Your mileage may vary. But like, in my experience, in my thought process, like, if a relationship is not going to work out long term, it's better to know early. Because otherwise you're spending a lot of time in that, you know, if that time in that relationship is good, if you are enjoying yourself, you're having fun, you're getting something out of it that, you know, you like, you want to have, and that it's not, you know, that it isn't like actively harmful for you, then fine. Like, not everybody necessarily is into it for a long-term relationship, and that's totally fine. You know, all of that shit looks different for different people, and whatever it is that you're out for is up to you. You can figure that out as you go. But if you are looking for a monogamous forever person, and you're dating with the intention of finding that, I think that a 3-week relationship is you're probably better off with than a year-long relationship. Because that year-long relationship that you know isn't going anywhere, or that is obvious isn't going anywhere, is really just like wasting a lot of time that you could be spending looking for the thing that you actually want. A ticket stub.
Yes, let's talk about that too.
Yes.
Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin. The day we went east of the river. To the aquarium first. I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face. The octopuses.
So, with that in mind, I'm very curious how long this relationship lasted. She said she's 32 now, but she also said that she was very young and impressionable when they first met. So I'm thinking it's something in the relative range of like maybe 10 years. So that sucks. To put like that much time and effort into a relationship only to realize that it's not what you need. And given where Harry is right now, possibly toxic? That ain't great.
It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me, talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
disclaimer, I'm going to ask number 3, can't you turn back to the person you were? I can see her in you under the gown and that wreath. However, the answer is no. People change, and, like, asking someone to go back to the person that they used to be is usually a dead-end proposition. Like, your experiences are going to make you a different person. Now, you can go back to being, like, a better or worse person, but it won't be the same person.
And my crown of immortality? No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. And the cheap rental flats you could afford.
RCM doesn't pay well, huh?
Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
Do you mean, like, perpetually new people? This is interesting. And I'm sure it'll get into this. Like, it could be that she's just realized that she's not actually cut out for a long-term relationship, and she craves that sort of, like, new relationship unfamiliarity. That really, like, manic, exciting part where everything is new and unfamiliar and exciting and cool. Like, is she saying that she specifically wants that? Like, in a serial sense? Or just that she, I've basically ruined any cool points that I had, and now she can only think that people who are not me are cool?
A cheap rental with mold on the walls and the tap dripping.
So it was the rich man? It was the rich man.
Yes, I have found someone for whom I can feel the same. A copy of my love for you.
That answers that question.
Only this time he is careful and rich. He will not lose me. It will go somewhere. It will grow.
Your heart burns. Through the blackness, you feel the trickle of blood on the mattress below you.
Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny?
What did you mean by You are the least funny part about me.
I hate being that. I don't want to be anything for you. I hope the decades it takes for you to get over me have already passed.
So where's Voyager Road?
It's here. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. We used to come here to rent videos.
Yeah. It depends, Art. I'm inclined to agree with you. Like, oh, hey, I'm leaving you for this guy because he's rich. But I feel like Careful does a lot there, too, because Harry has been... Sorry, Raphael has proven to be nothing if not reckless and potentially dangerous. And realistically, there's a fair question to be asked, which is, why are they poor? Is it just because Harry doesn't make enough money? Or is it because he's bad at managing it? Or he drinks it away? Or, he's doing something like he makes enough money, but then is not keeping it around for long enough to have a decent quality of life? But yeah, like, it also sounds like what she had with him was, hey, look at this cool guy with his leather jacket and his cigarette. And they had some times, and then she was like, but I want stability, and you are very not that. The house?
There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good.
Yeah. Not being able to pay the electric bill is pretty dire. I should know. I grew up for like a half year of my life not being able to pay the gas bill as a teenager.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Were we drinking? I'm really curious about if drinking was involved. Because I want to know if the drink, like, this will answer whether the drinking was already an established problem, or if it was something that came about or intensified as a result of what we're seeing here.
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a queen regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability.
That didn't answer my question at all.
See, if you drank with her, you'd be cool again. If you drank with her, you could have sex on alcohol.
It's difficult to underestimate the degree to which electrochemistry is not helping at all right now. All right, what is the next thing we will talk about?
Is there really anything left?
It doesn't sound like it, to
If
be
not,
honest.
we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again.
I'm good at that.
If you do not feel like
Mr.
doing
Everard
that,
is helping me
we
find
should
my
let me
gun.
Go to the aerodrome.
Don't let her. Don't let her go there. You should redo the topics. Go over everything. The things you didn't say before, too. Make it go on and on.
That's not a good way for things to be.
It's not. But
Is there something good?
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it.
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
It sounds like you were over it shortly like before you left. I'm literally not getting over it at all. I read a letter from you and I passed out next to the ocean.
It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me too, you know. I used to think I couldn't live without you.
But then what happened?
But I can.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's it. Yeah, good.
It's not. It's just not possible. It's like eating rocks. You just can't do it.
Yeah, I really can. It's like eating rocks.
There is a silence. She looks at you, then over her shoulder, then corrects the wreath on the dome of her forehead.
Yeah, imagine just being able to, like, eye somebody up and be like, oh, man, that's a pretty bad heartbreak. I'm thinking about 16 years, 7 months. Then you're probably good.
As you talk, it feels like chewing on gravel, granite, steel bars.
20 years is a lot of time. Also, where the fuck did that number come from?
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
Fuck you, I think, actually. So you felt like you couldn't live without me once?
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
Maybe we could try again. This can only go well.
No, Harry. We can't.
Why?
We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Only once?
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic, not you too.
Let's try building communism twice! If it doesn't work, let's abandon it and be slaves forever instead!
Yes, of course. I'm bourgeois because I don't want to keep hurting you.
No, you're bourgeois because you left me for a rich guy. Like, let's not get it twisted. What went wrong when we tried again? I could probably do it better, maybe.
I don't know. Please.
Why, though?
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
Okay, you know what? That's reasonable. I'm the sanest person I know, says someone who knows Kim Kitsuragi. You mean like cool insane?
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
I want you all to know at home that I am going to try this for, like, content purposes, but, and also because this is a dream and the consequences don't really matter, but Jesus Christ, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Why would you do this? Like, she is trying really hard to break up with you, and this basically amounts to sexual assault, so don't do this. What do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
I'm a cop.
A cop? You've worked there for so long you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions.
Oh, yeah, that is kind of my default method of interacting with this world, actually.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
I don't have lists. Lie. They're not lists. I don't have lists.
This is another list, isn't it?
No!
It's not just the lists. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for years, and then you start beating things. You get violent.
I don't know what you're talking about. It isn't as though I've internalized a thought that gives me a health boost when I break things in the world.
In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
All right, let's relitigate this.
You know what I mean.
Everyone gets a little down.
A little down. You've worked there for so long, you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions.
Well, I have to get through the rest of the questions.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
They're trees. I don't know. Oh, like dialogue trees. Oh God, they're not lists, they're dialogue trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
Lists are absolutely normal. Everyone has them. You just list everything you want to ask.
In descending order, usually. It's best to do them like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. Other people get... In conclusion...
Okay,
you know
but
what
really,
I mean.
I might know what you mean.
No, you don't.
I do! You've told
You've
me
worked
twice.
there for so long, you can't even talk.
Questions? Did someone say questions?
They're trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
It's not possible to talk without trees.
It's not just the lists or tree. Other
Okay.
people, in conclusion...
There's no
you will.
new mass murderer.
That is very contested by modern historians. Very contested. Plus...
That was a surprisingly level answer. That was a surprisingly level answer for, like, that random exclamation.
You're only saying this because things didn't work out between us. I have to go to the aerodrome now. I don't have time to defend myself from these accusations.
Stop making her angry. She won't start loving you again if you call her a mass murderer. Seriously.
Would you say you haven't behaved like a mass murderer with me?
You were very bad to me too. We've talked about it like 7 million times now. I don't want to do that anymore.
Well, you're still a mass murderer!
That is very... You're only...
Stop making her angry. She won't start loving you again if you
Okay,
call her
you're right,
a
I'm
mass
sorry.
murderer. Seriously.
You're soft and good and not a mass murderer.
I'm not that either. Can't I just be?
You're not even human!
I am actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts. The only thing inhuman about me is this. This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even...
Ah, you're special. You had glowing lungs.
My lungs do not glow, Harry. I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs. Stop making me into some kind of...
I can make your lungs glow. Just let me make your lungs glow.
No answer. The arches of her brows quiver as she looks you in the eye and backs away from you.
Yeah, that did kind of sound like a threat, didn't it?
A warm gust wraps her gown around her waist and between her thighs. An apricot-scented ghost wafts out of her, her skin, the fabric, into the flow of the air around you. All the roads will miss her footsteps when she's gone from here. A completely different world.
I miss you. I miss you so much.
It'll pass. Everything does.
Not a mass murderer. That's good. Don't go. Don't go. This seems like it might progress things, but...
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
Maybe we can have a coffee?
No. That would only be painful and dull. At the aerodrome, life, love, and laughter are waiting for me. At the cafeteria, dust, hell, and tragic comedy.
Disco Elysium. What is there to do in Mirova, other than your new boyfriend?
Light, life, culture. It's so much better than here. Everything here reminds me of you, and the horrible times we had. The nights we stayed up fighting for our dying love.
Was this relationship ever good?
I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again. I want to be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into.
You don't want me to let you go. Not really. You asked me not to.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Yeah, I missed the kiss thing. It wouldn't have turned out well either way. No.
Yes.
Will we see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see?
I've known it from the
I'm
beginning.
already in Mirova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
10? 15? How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. so long ago.
This is intolerably bad.
Oh, yes. This is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry.
I don't know that. I feel like the point that what we're saying here is that, like, you know, heartbreak and the end of a relationship is worse than child molestation, and I don't think that that's the case. I'm not willing to get on board with that.
See you tomorrow.
Hey, Kuno.
Oh, there, man. You've been squealing and thrashing around. Crazy. And now you're bleeding too? Again?
I am super mega fine.
Sure. That's why you mumbled about bitches. Real fine.
Talk to my sleep.
Yeah? No biggie. Don't shit yourself. All the worst dreams are about bitches. You wouldn't believe the shit Kuno sees about sea.
I believe him. I believe that I would not believe him.
Now let's get this shit back on the road, yo. Just make sure you don't die.
No promises
Kuno's no
that...
fucking mortician.
No promises. Dying seems like the most fitting end to this story, quite frankly. Yeah, that's probably good. I don't know what we're gonna need that for, but that's probably also good. $10 tons? Physical instrument 8? Open that shit.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the inside?
Another part of Death Island. Some secret hidden shit Kuno thinks. Important shit.
How do we open it?
Kuno don't know how to pick this lock. This one's military shit.
All right.
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs beneath the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
You see a control somewhere.
Yeah, the console over there. Yeah. Let's get this big shit open.
I don't know where you're talking about. Oh, there. Do we feel rested? After bleeding through a recurring nightmare about the moment that our ex-girlfriend left us? No, probably not.
Cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard.
What's all this then?
Old hardware from the big power box upstairs. Circuit bender shit. Military grade.
Could this open the blast door?
Try fucking with that one. It's red.
Alarmingly red? Emergency open.
The door comes screeching to a halt. Behind it, you see a hole in the concrete wall, where light shines in.
This is fine. Oh, wow.
A sudden wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl.
Fucking right.
There's something I need to do with this.
A dim golden glow animates the console. Faint, like a ghost light. Urgence ouvert reads one dial key. Allumer reads another.
That one's probably light. This might be emergency open.
Ah, shit. It's on. 10 emergency open.
The lighting in the room turns on with a sizzle. A dim ambient orange.
Radio dial.
The dial slides under the glass, dark and silent. Restoring electric power has not breathed life into it.
Could this open the blast door?
Try fucking with that one. It's red.
What's all this then? I'm curious if there's anything out here that doesn't, like, directly have to do with the nightmare we just had. Yes, hello?
A strange feeling looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and walk in.
I don't think so.
With a bottle in your hand.
Electrochemist. Really?
Always.
Why?
Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you.
I promise you there's not.
In front of the video rental, on the corner, at the crossing. Smelling of tutti frutti and betrayal.
You can't smell betrayal any more than you can smell communism.
Maybe you know it's going to hurt.
It's cold.
Yes, cold and still. But love is warm, like the inside of her mouth.
Gross? No.
Yes, 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 yes.
No!
No. We're not starting with that. Not now. Not this time. This thought is over.
Thank you, Volition. Raise your sight.
In the still mirror of the bay, you see Martinez, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water, like shimmering towers. And the shacks too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts, like stepping stones, lead into the water in front of you. Go. Step in. It's been too long.
Nah. I'm alright, thanks. We're far enough along in this that I legitimately feel like this is an ending. And if I'm right, it damn sure is not the ending that I want. Now is seriously not the time for the Insulindian Phasmid. Like, it's really not the time. Alright, I'm good with that. We all good with that? I'm good with that. Christ, did I walk all the way up and around all of that shit? Why did I bring Kuno here? This was so incredibly irresponsible. I still had the opportunity to say no. All right. Sure.